Rest periods at the gym are a topic that so many people have so many mixed opinions about, so I thought I'd give you the performance rundown. Now, what we want to do initially with rest periods, the first factor that we consider is logistics. So if someone doesn't have a whole bunch of time to train, they're limited on time, then the main variable we're actually going to manipulate is rest periods to shrink that down to allow them to get the most amount of productive work possible. Now, if we're going to look at things like hypertrophy and strength, that whole 2 to 3 to 5 minutes is going to be the best rest period to get because you get the most complete recovery. You recover all substrates, your heart rate, your breathing comes down to a normal rate, and you've got the highest likelihood of the highest amount of motor unit recruitment. But what that misses is that the body is infinitely adaptable. So people go, oh, you're not resting enough time to have hypertrophy. You will still undergo and experience hypertrophy with shorter rest periods because your fitness will improve, your ability to still progress and overload weight doesn't really change. All that happens is that the amount of stimulus that relative per set may go down because of time that you have able to rest. And that's something that a lot of people miss. So what I generally recommend for most people, if they are in a time constrained way to train and they can't have these 3 to 5 minute rest periods, what you want to look at is using supersets of antagonistic, so opposite muscle groups in your training program. So for example, if I'm doing a bicep tricep workout, what you find is that when you're working your biceps, your triceps are actively relaxing. And when you're actively relaxing sounds like a bit of a misnomer, doesn't it? And when you're doing your triceps, your biceps get some recovery as well. So if you're only going to have, say, a minute 30 in between, what really happens is you get more than 3 minutes because we've got to include the time of doing the set. So you may actually get quite close to that overall recovery. What will be the limiting factor is your systemic fitness. So your ability to regulate heart rate, regulate your breathing, and bring that back down to normal. So what will happen is it'll probably get better just simply from the fact that you are doing supersets because the body is an adaptable machine. So in your training, with your rest periods, first thing you look at is logistics. The second thing that you look at is goal. And then after that, you're pretty much in a good spot to get all your rest periods sorted out.